Hey everyone, my name is Gregory Carett and welcome to the month of June's Doral, Florida Industrial Market Update. I really look forward to these videos because I like to refresh whether you're a property owner, a tenant, just a resident of Miami, of Doral, whether it's something you did know before and you're remembering it now, or whether it's something that you didn't know at all and now you're learning for the first time this information. And I really like that. I love to inform you guys and help you guys in any way possible that I can. So let's jump right in. So in the month of June, this property got traded right by downtown Doral and by the Trump golf course, and it was a 45,000 square foot building situated on a 171,000 square foot lot. And this property was recently acquired by a truck rental company, and which is a great space because right there on 58th Street, it's a lot of construction equipment or a lot of rental equipment, stuff of that nature, and it really works for them. And this property was traded at $14,150,000. And so if you take the square footage by the amount that it was purchased at or sold at, you're gonna get $312 per square foot. So you also want to take into account that this property had some land to it, so that $312 a foot may come out to the high 200s, 280s around if it didn't have that lot. But that lot is a big lot, as you guys can see in the picture right here. And so this property is a great acquisition by that owner user. We're starting to see a trend that owner users are starting to pay more for these properties rather than these private equity groups and the investment groups. And so we're starting to see that, and which I'm going to talk about in a bit. So on the leasing side, we're still seeing the rates the same as last month, but what we're seeing now is that they're starting to get more negotiable. They haven't come down, but we're starting to see them more negotiable. And what do I mean by this? For these big landlords, they have a high vacancy. They're losing money because they don't have a tenant in there. And so tenant reps are being able to negotiate with the landlord rep and be able to get a better rate for that tenant in there. But it's not that the landlord reps are lowering the rates right now. That's not what we're seeing. We're seeing that in some cases it's more negotiable, and that's not in every case. So just for the tenants that are out there, more negotiable. You might see that it's being advertised at $25 gross. That may be negotiable depending on who the landlord is, depending on who the landlord rep is, and depending on the location, obviously. So just to throw that out there, lease rates have become more negotiable. Now, the vacancy rate, it's at 2.3%, and we're still seeing it very low. The spaces that are available are those spaces that are owned by the big landlords such as Blackstone, Brookfield, and so on. High vacancy in those sections. How I mentioned on the sales side, it used to be that these private equity groups that I just mentioned, like Blackstone, Brookfield, Terreno, Long Point, it used to be that they would be able to acquire these properties at a much higher price than the owner users. But we're starting to see those tables turn, and that owner users are putting in the big bucks on these properties rather than investment groups. And we're seeing that very constantly here at Smith Commercial Property Group. We source these deals every single time, and that's the same trend that we're seeing over and over again. Owner users are being able to acquire, they're closing more deals, they're putting serious offers down than the other groups. So to recap, here in Doral, Florida, in the month of June, in the industrial market, number one, we're seeing lease rates not coming down necessarily, but there's more wiggle room depending on who the landlord is and who the landlord rep is, and of course its location. Number two, on the sales side, owner users are the one putting in better offers, no longer the investment groups. And if you're a property owner that you want to see how much you could possibly get for your property, it's not gonna be through a Blackstone or a Brookfield or a Long Point or any of these groups. It's going to be through an owner user. And I highly suggest that you call us up because there's a lot of things that go in that. There's a lot of property owners that they go ahead and they list their property on CoStar, on 10X, and there's not a lot of success in there. There's a lot of mix-up, confusion, scams, false offers, and these are really hard to catch if you don't have an experienced team working along your side. I want to encourage you guys, feel free to contact us. You guys have any questions whatsoever, we're here to help you guys out. You know, we love serving here at Smith Commercial Property Group. It's our motto here is it's better to give than to receive, and that's a biblical saying that we hold deep to our hearts and that we truly follow. And so thank you guys for watching so much. I can't wait to see you guys next time, and as always, God bless you.